is Diane with the Alpharetta Barre Club. I'm here today to give you a standing leg workout. We're going to be working our quads, our side of the thighs, adductors, and hamstrings. So it's a nice long sequence on one leg. So just so you know, take breaks if you need to. But I love working on just one leg because you're actually building muscles on the standing leg. So you might feel this more on the standing leg than the working leg. But let's go ahead and get started. We'll have a nice standing stretch at the end as well. So starting out, give me a tilt in your pelvis and a lift of that thigh, and just give me a little lift, lift, lift. And put on some fun music. I can never really play music because there's copyright issues, so I kind of play my music really nice and quiet so no one really hears except me, because I needed to cue with. All right, so point down, flex up, point, flex. Give me two more. Point, flex. One more. Point, flex. Now hold it up there. Keep your foot flexed. Add a little lift. So make sure you do have that pelvis tilt. Otherwise, you're going to feel this in your hip flexor, and we really want to feel it in our quads instead. You can even add some balance if you want to. It's up to you. It actually is harder if you use balance. Last 4, 3, 2. Give me a little bend stretch here. Bend stretch. Bend stretch. Keep going. It's 4 more. 3, 2. Hold it up there. Now I want you to take your leg and just hold it up there. Give me 4, 3, 2. Last one. So come out to the side. Same leg. Add a lift, drop, lift, drop. So this is how you build more hip mobility too, is you're working this side of the legs, because we're actually working all points of the hip. So this is a good thing to do if you have hip issues, to develop those muscles. Last 3, 2, hold it up there, add a little lift, lift, lift. Keep going, 4, 3, 2. Now give me a little bend stretch here. Bend stretch, bend stretch. You should be feeling this all the way up here on the side. Now the leg work we're going to do for the hamstrings is going to be a little yoga-ish. So it'd be nice if you had a chair for balance, but you could try to do this whole thing with balance if you want. Last 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Now take that leg, step it behind. Come all the way down, line yourself up. So if you ever want to know how to do a proper lunge, this is how you do it. Get yourself lined up properly, all these points, and at a drop, lift. So your knees are tracking over your toes. You're going straight up and straight down. Just straight up and straight down. Last 3, 2, last 1. Now hold that pulse, little pulse, pulse. So what you're really working now is this thigh in the front. So I'm taking the work out of kind of like that back leg. You're still working everything at the same time. All right, I want you to give me a little lean forward and up. Lean forward. Last 2. Last 1. Now hold that lean forward. Give me a little pulse, pulse, pulse with that leg. So now you're working this hamstring on this front leg, which was your standing leg. Keep going. It's 4 more. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it. Add a step in, out. You can hold on to something if you need to. Kind of gives you more stability, especially if you have knee issues. In, out. 4 more. 3. Last 2. Last 1. So here's where we're taking off. You're just going to take off, lift that leg, add a lift. So now you're kind of working that standing leg, and you're also working that back leg. Keep going. Lift, lift. 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Now come all the way down, all the way down. Add a lift, lower. So this is a standing split yoga. Lift, yoga. Lift. Last 3, 2, hold it up there, hold it up there. Flex your foot, add a lift, lift, lift. All right, one more. Ready? Let's go. We're going to drop down, hit our knee to our calf, lift it up, extend. Do that again. Drop, extend. Drop, extend. Last 3. It's 2. Last 1. Now lift yourself up. Lift yourself up. Slow, 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 slow. And shake it out. So that's kind of tough. You're going to feel, now as we switch sides, probably going to feel this even more on that working leg. So don't forget which leg you just worked. Sometimes I do that. I hate that. It's going to feel like I just worked this standing leg. That's the leg we're going to. So I know it sounds kind of like, oh, you didn't want to lift that leg. We're going to lift that leg. So once you give me a tilt in that pelvis, lift that leg up to highest level that you can. All right. Add a little lift. Lift. So your cores are nice and tight. It's helping you stand up. You can do this with balance again, but I find that this work is sufficient. You don't need to add balance. But if you want to add balance, go for it. Add a lift. Lift. And you know, I might not get the leg the same as the other side because, I'm going to be honest, I did write this one down. So it's kind of off the top of my memory. So hopefully you're not OCD and you don't care if the one leg is different than the other. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. All right. Add a last 3, 2, last 1. I want you to flex down. Flex down, point up. Flex down and up. Give me 4 more. 4. It's 3. Last 2. I'm definitely feeling this leg a lot faster than the other leg. Add a lift up. Flex your foot. It's a lift. Lift. For 4, 3, 2. Now hold it there. Just hold it there. Give me, you can try balance. 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Now to the side. Touch, lift, lower, back in. Touch, lift, lower. Let's speed that up. It's a lift, lower, lift, lower. Keep going. Just working the side, these abductors. Keep going. 4 more. 3. Last 2. Hold it up there. Add a lift, lift, lift. Keep going. 4 more. 3. Last 2. Last 1. All right. So moving your way onto setting up that nice lunge. So set yourself up. Ears, shoulders, hips. Take that back toe. Lift it up just a few inches. Little drop, lift, drop, lift. A lot of people get this position wrong and then they have pain in their knees. But if you're actually doing this properly, you shouldn't have a lot of pain in your knees. It should be quite natural position to do. So drop up and down. Last 3, 2, hold that pulse. Down, down. Keep going. It's 4 more. 3, 2. All right, let me lean forward. Lean forward, lift up. Lean forward. So you're putting all that weight in that leg. Lift up. Last 3. It's 2. Last 1. Now hold that lean. Add a little pulse. Pulse. You should feel that front leg. Keep going. 4 more. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it there. Step in, step out. In, out. Keep going. You got 4 more. 4. 3. Last 2. Last 1. And then stand yourself up. It's a standing like warrior 3 in yoga. Add that lift. Lift. Just adding that leg. You can hold on to something if you need to. I like to hold on to something. I'd rather be more stable in my body than add that extra work. Although it's sometimes good to add that extra work. Then you build like your feet muscles and your leg muscles, but you know, you do what you need to do. Add another 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Now come all the way down. all the way down to the floor. This is a standing split. So drop, lift, drop, lift. Keep going. Lift. It's 4 more. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Add that lift. 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 Keep going. It's 4 more. 3. Last 2. Last 1. All right, bending that knee. You're going to drop it down. Touch your calf. Lift it up. Extend. Do that again. Drop. Lift. Extend. Drop. Extend. Give me 4 more. 4. It's 3. Last 2. Last 1. Last 1. And then stand up slowly. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Ugh. Well, you know, sometimes you just stand up. All right, we're going to be stretching our legs now standing. So starting out, have a seat. So I love this stretch. It's for the Achilles tendon and your calf and your shin. So step 1 foot back and then lean into that back foot and hold it there. Breathe. Last 2 breaths. Last breath. Stand yourself up and then start flexing all the muscles in your body. Start with your toes. Work your way all the way up to your body, and then if you can lift those arms. Hold that contraction. Last 2 breaths. Last breath. Come down. Take that foot from behind, step it forward, hinge over into it. Feel that stretch all the way up that leg. Last 2 breaths. Last breath. You're going to take your foot to the side and then to the other side. Do that again. Side and then side. 1 more. Side and side. And then lift up. Take that foot behind you now and then stretch into it. So give me a nice stretch of that back leg. Hold it there. Lift up to the foot and sinking down. This is a nice warrior 1, and you're stretching that hip flexor in front. Hold it there. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Step that foot forward. Hold that stretch. All right, sending the other foot back now. Lean into it. Lean into it and hold and breathe. Relax. You can't stretch properly unless you breathe. So breathe. Lift up. As you lift up, start contracting all the muscles in your legs. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Find your balance. Hold, hold, hold. Last breath. Come down. Take that leg from the back all the way to the front. So hinge over. Really stretch into that hamstring and hold. Give yourself 1 more breath. And then foot goes to the side. Into the inside, outside, inside. 1 more, outside, inside. Taking that foot back. Lift those arms up, lift up to the toes, and come back down. You're in a nice lunge. Hold that breath. This is a crescent lunge. I know I said it was warrior 1, but it's actually crescent 1. I said it was warrior 1. It's actually crescent lunge. Hold and breathe. Feel that stretch in that body. Last 2 breaths. Last breath. Step that foot forward. Give yourself a little bit of a shake. And then give me a little side to side. Side to side. Let's hold it on one side. Hold it. So you're stretching out the inside of that thigh. Groin muscle. Switch to the other side. Stretch. Do that again. Stretch. 1 more time. Stretch. And now step those feet forward. Take 1 foot, cross it over, and then have a seat. So as you sit, you're really stretching out that back hip. Hold it there. Hands come to center. Just hold it there. Hold that balance. If you want to, you can extend out those arms and breathe. Last breath. Lift up. Step that foot behind you. You're up on your toes. You're going to drop it down and then tilt it in. So this is a stretch for those quads and then slowly extend it back out. And then you can find that stretch down that whole leg. Let's switch sides. So other side, hold it down, hold it there. Find your hamstring stretch. You can even let go and open up. It's not just the hamstrings, it's that hip. So it's a hip stretch too. So hold it there. Last breath. Lift up. Take that step behind you. Drop it down. Now tilt it in. Tilt it in. Feel that quad stretch. And then stretch it all the way out. Last breath. Give yourself another shake. We're just going to hinge over and hold. Not one final hamstring stretch. That crown of the head's going to face the floor. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then bend your knees. Roll up slow. And then roll your shoulders. All right. Thank you for joining me today. That nice leg sequence. And hope to see you again. You can follow me on YouTube. I try to post a video every week. And you can also come join me live at my Alpharetta Barre Club. I have student classes that you can join in from anywhere across the world. So hope to see you again. Thank you. Bye.